What I mean by that is this: if the standard in our world is brokenness, if the standard in our world is sexual dysfunction and failed marriages, and an increasing trend in abortion and drug addiction and suicide, if that is the standard of our world, who is ever going to get saved by a bunch of Christians that merely meet that standard? Who is going to get saved by a bunch of Christians that preach about freedom in Christ but are still addicted to pornography? Who's going to get saved by a bunch of Christians that talk about there being peace and unity and love in Jesus but can't even stop bickering amongst themselves about whose denomination is better? The reality of what God has called us to is not that He's called us to be hopeful of something that is to come. He's not called us to simply wait in brokenness, wait in hopelessness, wait in addiction until finally we die or He comes back and it's all over. He's called us to begin walking in what He bought for us right now. The freedom that is coming is something that is not only coming but is here. John 5:25 says, a time is coming and has now come when the dead will hear the voice of the Son of God, and those that hear will live. So we say to anyone in this place, no matter how dead you've been and no matter how long you've been that way, there is still hope in the name of God, because I believe that the voice of the Son of God is being released into this place. We come to places like this and we say that no matter how long you've been in captivity to sin, that no matter how long you've been hopeless or addicted, no matter how long you've been struggling with that secret addiction, the God that sees you, loves you, and He is more than capable to equip you to carry out that He's called you to. Do you believe that? No, do you believe that, Ichthus? Then listen, I believe that we collectively have a lot of work to do right now. If we really believe that, and we can clap about it when someone stands behind a microphone and preaches it, then we have a lot of work to do to make sure that it becomes a reality when we get back home. So this is the call out. If there's anyone in this place that's willing to acknowledge the conviction of God that is here, if there's anyone in this place that's really willing to set the standard in accordance with the kingdom and the truth of God, and if to do that, you're going to have to deal with your own stuff. I want to invite anybody in this place that needs prayer for it, that needs a brother in Christ to stand behind you in it, that doesn't even know, that doesn't even know who they could go to in their own hometown to confess their sin and get prayer. I'll tell you, I will commit myself to standing in that prayer tent for the next week and a half, if that's how long it takes. As soon as we get off the stage, I'm going to go over there and we're just going to be laying hands on people and dealing with issues and addressing sin and hearing confession and just fighting with you guys for victory, because I believe I could stand on this stage and get you to clap for the word all day. But if you don't leave this place any different, then we collectively have failed at our job. So for anyone in this place that's hearing that conviction and is willing to answer it, I want to be over there. And if you want to come and get prayer, if you want to come and get a word of prophecy, if you want to come and just confess and just weep with a brother, I'm going to be there with you. And we're going to fight through this for as long as it takes to see victory come to our generation beginning in this festival.